Good morning, good morning. I hate speaking because then the music shuts off. And as long as nobody talks, you just get that like quiet elevator music starting the space. But I don't know, maybe there's a way to turn it on after somebody speaks, but I think that kills it.
My afternoon is ruined. I was enjoying that music. Now I don't know what to do with myself.
Oh, we should make an emote with it.
It'd be funny
A
if
reggae Twitter.
it'd be funny out of all people like Elon copyrights us.
I mean, sometimes I do want to just see how far I could get away with something. So it's like, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't know. I I think it would be a pretty funny emote if you tried to make a dance to that song. It would look pretty. I don't know if I'd want to do it at a club. Put it that way.
Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Do you have your coffee yet?
Uh, Not yet, not yet. But I am past the sneeze attack, so we're making progress.
What triggers the sneeze attack? Is it the coffee or is it the air
Uh,
that you breathe?
yeah, it's mostly like existing. Existing causes the sneeze attack.
Oh, that is rough. That is not good.
Like, have you ever seen the little short of I think it's like a little orange cat or a little gray cat that's like sneezing like back to back to back to back. It's like a little kitten. But that's me. But
That yeah, that doesn't sound
but
fun.
but lion form though, of course, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I that's the kind of thing that like if I had allergies and I thought it would be in the air, I think I'd go a little nuts and like start making homemade air filters and like googling how to scrub the air clean and then just like probably get a little crazy at it like yeah, well, maybe if I have the air going through this. Yeah. Anyway, I get a little crazy when there's forest fires and the air gets bad. I'm like, I think I could make a better filtration system than
In this
not
house.
good. Yeah, like I mean, in theory, can't you take like a fan, a high power fan, and like blow it through like fabric that's got like a tiny thread count that's been dampened with water, and wouldn't that technically catch all the impurities in the air? And then my mind starts like going down the rabbit hole of like, how could I improve this design? And then I'm like, eventually, I slap myself in the face. I'm like, Canessa, it's a forest fire. You cannot clean that much air.
You can dream.
Yeah, or I could just keep the windows closed and just go back to normalcy. So I don't know, like yeah, forest fires tend to like start. It's like a claustrophobic feeling. Like you just cannot escape it. There's no escape except to drive away from it many hours.
Drive many hours away from it. Oh no, my emotes are gone in my backpack.
Oh, that is a new feature.
Oh, it's a feature. I see.
Yes, that is actually the existential 5.0. It's teaching you nothing is permanent. Mine are all there.
Oh,
But lately, I find like if my stuff disappears, don't freak out. That's the first thing. The second thing is then like random stuff will come back, but not all of it. But right now, everything is there for me though.
nice, nice. Yeah, mine just came back. And good morning, Hugh. I see you in CBD. I see you on Decentraland. Good morning, KJ. Yes, you are right. Today is episode or week 111. So remember to make a wish. AFKJ. I love that name. And I see it. Oh, never mind. He popped away. There was a new name in on the on the parcel called Jordio, something like that.
Nice, nice. Well, I see some new listeners too. I see Louis. Let's see, One Woman, Flair, and Enigma. I've been seeing you come through a little bit more. Let's see, Carl's, and then this new guy, Jim. Jim Cedric is here. So wonderful, Jim. Good to see you as always. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Feel free to retweet the room if you care to. Like, oh, I just always want to say like, comment, subscribe, smash that. No, I hate that. Smash that button. But yeah, if you want to, we appreciate it. Get more people in here to talk about our crazy little world. And if anybody wants to come up and ask questions, comments, anything like that, please feel free to.
Yes, yes. So so last night I stepped up my content creating game and I figured out how to chroma key the meal cam. So like now like let's say I'm playing like a video game like and I have my face cam, the my background is the video game.
Whoa, that's cool. So it's not VRM, it's not your like just a video of you. You're like, is that right?
It's video of me, but like it cuts out my background and it replaces my background with whatever like source I have behind like, or yeah, whatever source I have set up under my camera. So it shows like me and then yeah.
So you could be like in the game. You could wear like you could be like wearing like cuddle party leader head and then like be in playing like your game. Oh, Jim's giving the thumbs up. Jim knows what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. I don't mean to shill, but check out my stream from last night, yo. You'll know what I mean. It's kind of cool. It does add some elements to like the whole overall stream experience. I have had a friend like for like years. He's told me like he gives me like advice about like streaming and stuff like that. And for years he's been telling me like get a face cam, get a face cam. It makes everything like it just broadens the experience for the viewer. And then yeah, after figuring how to chroma key myself, yeah, it is true. It is like an enhancement to the streaming experience. Um, I even had someone come through. His name was Dank. I met him on Kick, and yeah, he was like a super cool dude. And then like in the middle of the stream, he just like gets bored, notices the delay, and he's like, "Hey, bro, if I give you a gift sub, will can we get on a call and hang out?" I'm like, you don't have to give me a sub, just come hang out. So I got him in the CBD Discord.
No way. That's
Yeah,
cool.
if you notice, like in the regular general chat, like there's a welcome dank. Yeah, that was him. He was hanging out with me yesterday.
That is so cool. I feel like that's it's like those little smaller organic, just like you didn't try, like just connections that are just going to be like those are the ones that are so important just for like building our platform, but like building his platform, whatever his thing is that he's trying to spread the message like that. I just think there's so much power in that that I don't know how to grab onto.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he was like, he was 23 years old and he loves Call of Duty and Fallout. That's kind of how we bonded, like through Fallout 76, which if anyone hasn't played yet, it is the MMORPG version of all the Fallout games, and yeah, it's super fun, and I'm addicted to it.
That is cool. I haven't tried that out. I'm a sucker for my Fortnite, but this season the cars, I don't know, like I got off to a slow start because I was away, and then And then the cars, I mean, they're good, but yeah.
I was gonna ask. You said you got off to a slow start in the season. My friends have like quit Fortnite because of this season. They're like, "We'll be back next season. Fuck this season." What is it about this season that
Oh my God,
really fucks with
totally.
people?
Totally. I mean, I love it. Like, let me just be clear. I am number one for vehicular manslaughter in Fortnite in a regular season. Like, I have probably won more battle royales because of my bumper than I should claim. But this season, it just hits different. And yeah, I mean, I was away, and so like, if you're gonna grind ranked, it's a grind. Like, um, and so, yeah, I'm like, I don't even know if I can do it. I don't know if I can hit Diamond 2 by the end of this season. So, um, yeah, the cars are just different. Like, they're fun. They're fun. There's like a bus you can get into, and then that, yeah. But it's pretty much like a quick way to die if you do that. Definitely not. It changed this season. Like, I think we have like 5 weeks left until the next one. But it was good. I mean, there were good things about it, but I think just gameplay, like if people enjoy the typical gameplay where you're building, like you can't build. Some a-hole's just gonna come and like plow your build down with their cow catcher. And that that asshole would be me. But yeah, it's funny. One little change in a game totally changed it.
Yeah, totally changed the dynamic of the game entirely, and what I find funny is that like players can quit for like a season and then like be like, "We'll be back next season to see what it's like."
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean is coming out in like 6 days or something, or is it? Yeah, the 16th. That'll be interesting. Oh, and there's gonna be a melee only version like of LPM, so no weapon, no guns, so just like hand hand tools only, which is really gonna be fun. But anyway, I mean, we're here about Decentraland, not Fortnite, but I wish, like I don't know, I wish we could have games in Decentraland that just had that same like, um, I don't know, like your Call of Duty, like like just not. I'm not saying first person shooter; those are incredibly hard to make for what we have to work with. But I do wish that there were more games that we just were like, yeah, let's go. I don't know, play this game here.
Yep. I mean, I hear Derek say it all the time. Like, we need something fun on the Central End, something that will bring you back, like every time to just like play this game. And, and I always joke around, and I'm like, we should make a Decentraland version of that game, Bejeweled. I think that's what it's called. It's like the jewel matching game. You got to get like three or more in order to like clear that little area, and then then more jewels drop down.
That would be fun if we used colliders. We could actually use each other for that. So we could put like people in the little spots, and then somebody standing up above could like, I don't know, push something, and then their like little cage collider moves it. So like we would be the little pawns or something.
So yeah, I mean, it's always fun to explore like what can we do with the current limitations that are bestowed on us. Like how can we create something fun? Well, I mean, the game jam participants, definitely every single one of them had a very uh good concept that could be like built on and tweaked, made better through time.
Yeah, I mean, I think any one of those, like you could have a party. You like that could be your venue. Like that could be your next club. Like you could just go there, play the game, have a screen on, like watch your DJ or whatever. Like I think that like that. Why don't we have that? Like that. Uh, I think we do need games in the scenes, like some kind of. I mean, it could be like bingo. It could be like, guess what? Guess what hand I have the dice in, or something. Like it could be simple, but any one of those games from Game Jam, if you just put, yeah, put it in a scene and kept it there and had DJs come, I mean, that would be better. That'd be like 95% better than, I don't know, than just, I think that's what people are going to want. Like the ability to come in a scene, listen to your music, but then do stuff. Like, yeah. I'm not
Yep.
saying any other platform already does that, but they kind of do really well. So.
Well, I mean, I guess when it comes down to what we do here on Decentraland, it comes down to, I guess, like our imagination. Like for example, like Vroomway had the idea going, like the Friday night events, the social Fridays that they used to host. That they it would be like kind of like a they would have like a game tournament going while DJ Billy T was up on stage performing, and like if they ran out of points, they went to the dance floor, and that was the recharge stage, or yeah, the recharge platform where you could like get more. I forget what it was called, but like just basically like action points, so you can continue to play. Oh,
Yeah.
fuel,
What is it?
fuel, I believe it was.
Fuel. Yeah. Yeah. That seems like it was on, like, not brand, but like on, what is it? I mean, I guess it's on brand, but like the theming, like perfect theming for Vroomway around vehicles.
Yep, I remember a few months back, Meta Tribe Plaza. Yeah, Meta Tribe Plaza was like having like a little competition to see who would take over like a 2x1 in the plaza, and I was part of the voting for that, and I remember personally voting for Mean Green Doge's proposal, which was kind of like to create some like games with on like on the plaza, like just little mini games that people can interact with while like either engaging with Beyond the NFT or like any other events that are going on at the plaza.
Yeah, that would be so cool. I mean, I think if you were at your venue, like you're at, let's say you're at Face Moons, you're listening to the music, but like you could go over and sit down at a chess table and like bring up a little chess game and play with somebody else there and still be like engaged in the experience, but just, have like a little friendly like competition. And then it seems like that would just give you so many more options for just making it like uh just so that you don't come in and go AFK. Like I think that it's so obvious when it happens, and sometimes it's like that's just what you got to do. Like you're running around, you can only just be at the party for 5 minutes. But I think that like staying engaged, that kind of keeps the experience like more, yeah, more genuine, more real.
Yeah. I mean, another route, and I don't know, something would probably have to be done with the portable experience, the PX. Like imagine you show up to an event, but you're like, hey, I want to play chess, and then like you put on you activate your chess PX, and then you get queued up with another player with a different user, and then you can both play chess against each other, like at on the parcel that you're at right now. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder, like, I know KJ and I talked once about like just the complexities of like creating games on open source protocol, like that it's just, you know, it adds like an extra challenge on it. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's awesome when people like us come up with the ideas, but we don't have like the experience of game development and design to know like, all right, what is it? Why hasn't this been developed yet? It might be something that they're like, oh yeah, guys, you know, the API just can't handle that many calls back to the mainframe, and therefore, like, we just can't have that. So, yeah.
I I agree, but at the same time, there have been so many others that have already done something like that. So it's like the Decentraland and its developers need to meet in the middle somewhere here. Like it's like either no, you're not allowed to have anything fun, or like here, let's try to make something fun.
Yeah.
Because like right now I think like a lot of people may feel like they're running out of ideas, like everyone's trying to go for that fresh thing, uh but like yeah, like what else is there besides party, party, wearable giveaway, little game that works half the time, or and yeah, so
I mean, it's you got a very valid point. And let's see, on Parcel there's Gargoyle Hero. Gargoyle, yeah,
oh
Gargoyle.
that
Welcome, welcome. They had a good question about like how about like the Decentraland versus Sandbox. Let's see, is Sandbox better in games? And so it's like, well, I mean, it's a totally different experience. Like, it is. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I feel like Sandbox was built for games. Like that was it's pretty much it's like what it's trying to do. Just create like different experiences that are games within like different people's lands and stuff like that. Like I have never really heard much of just events, music events happening, or an attempt at least. Maybe they could have music in the background, but I've never really seen like a live stream screen like displayed on a land or experience.
Yeah, did you see those partnerships this week?
Oh no, I have not. Who are the
Oh,
partners?
just like a little anime, just a little, Attack on Titan. So yeah, just a little.
That's that's cool. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I I might give like my left pinky digit to get like Attack on Titan to come to Decentraland, but we'll see. Um, yeah, I mean that is cool. It's like it's so weird because like the way that we define Decentraland has been it's been defined like the by the path we've gone on so far. So just because we don't have gamified experiences like the same way that Sandbox doesn't mean that we're not capable. Well, not capable, but like maybe the reason that we kind of feel like we're doing the same thing is because it's just easiest. It's the easiest thing to do. It's the easiest thing to put on a screen and have fun and entertain. And maybe that's like our identity. But I just know like nobody was doing that at the beginning. Like when we were building it, it was like so you kind of model what's going on around you. And I'm not sure if I don't know. I'm digressing, but like I do think that we need more people pushing the envelope. Like Hugh Pow. I mean, I just want to call it Hugh Pow. Like what they did on their scene this week, what seemed amazing. Like I went by to check it out. They were AFK, but I think it's things like that are like pushing the envelope and pushing like what's possible. That then better. That just seems so cool. So kudos, Hugh Pow. I don't know how you did it, but it was amazing.
Yeah, Hugh has I've been just like watching him like in the background for like weeks on like him asking questions within the Decentraland Discord and different Discords, just trying to get information. And then like I think it was like just this week, yeah, he was mentioning like I was at Genesis Plaza just hanging out, and he comes by and he's like, "Hey, I figured out what I was trying to figure out. I'm pretty excited, pretty happy." And that just, I mean, that brings a smile to my face that like, you know, it. it is possible. You can come into the space, or you can just like not just come into the space, but like decide that you want to start building, and the information is around, and you can. There's definitely like a lot of people that you can ask and talk to and stuff like that, and share insight with.
Yeah, yeah, it's been so cool just like working with Mr. JS Tickle, and then like watching old guy create stuff like after what we did. I mean, it is not like what my brain wants to do. Like, and so then this week I tried to go in and replicate like deploying my build and deploying a new one, and it's like not working. But then I'm actually like for the first time going through the code trying to figure out on my own, like, all right, what did I do to the code? What did I do? Like, I didn't change anything and it's not working. But then I like um yeah, like I messaged Mr. J and he's like, all right, I can see what, the SRC path needs to get changed. So I think like you don't learn these things all at once. You just learn it slowly. And I never would have thought like 2 years ago that it'd be just digging through the code, trying to find my own error. But it's possible. It's possible. So it's like, it might not look like growth to everybody else, but like for me, it feels awesome.
Sorry about that.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
garlic.
exactly.
Oh,
I want to say hi to a few listeners that popped in while we've been chatting. Greensifer, good morning, my friend. Bitcoin, we have Tang Poco in the house. Saw some space yesterday. We got OX Quan in the building. What is up, my friend? Uh, X Chronos, welcome, welcome, Chronos, old guy. Uh, well, if we didn't say hi to Dr. Drip, good morning, Dr. Drip. I think we were just talking about you. Well, I'm always talking about you. They're nice things, I promise. And hello, Jim.
I'm getting like flashes of rave mode. It's like thunderstorm, like before the actual thunderstorm comes. It's like rave mode, but then it stops. And so I'm like, oh no, I should get on client. But then it goes away. And then it happens again. It's like, it's coming. Like, when am I going to totally get shut down from rave mode here? So I'm like, do I just leave when it's working and go to client, or do I just stay?
It's definitely teasing you for sure. Um, yeah. So last couple days, actually, in particular, like last 2 days. Wait. Okay, Friday, Saturday. Maybe since Thursday. On my second PC, I have not been able to log into Decentraland. Well, I am able to log into Decentraland, but just nothing loads. Like for example, last night I went over to Make's event, and I could only see the screen, and no players, no assets or anything on the walls or whatever. Just the screen. So
It,
I was like typing, and everyone was like, "We can't see you, Mew."
it makes me want to start troubleshooting, like, okay, is it your graphics card? And then like people have said they can't see what we're sitting on here today. So it's like, oh no, okay, maybe it's like, was it deployed through like SDK6? I gotta admit, it's kind of tiresome to like become the troubleshooter of like, okay, why can't you see anything? Like it's
Yeah, I
I
mean, when it comes to like my second PC, I have like a 1080, a 1080 NVIDIA 1080, so that should be like plenty to use the platform. Like I don't know. Like I know that this graphics cards, like with modern games, it struggles with high end games that are like just like that takes so much rendering and so much juice, but like I don't know. The Decentraland should not take as much for what it provides.
oh
Now next client, that may be a different opinion from me, like for sure, because that shit looked like World of Warcraft.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I hope so. I Somebody posted a picture. I think it was Peter Parker, and he was like, it was like temperatures on his CPU, and it was like 100 degrees. He's like, if your CPU doesn't look like this, you're not Decentralanding. And it's like, yeah, I mean, it's been so hot lately. I've like shut my computer down when throughout the day because I'm like, I just don't want to heat up the house with my laptop. But in the winter, it's nice because it kind of like warms an entire room.
The space heater.
Yeah. I
uh,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, new client, yay. It's
new client who this, but
mhm.
but yeah, I'm curious to see when the new like how the new client or how GPUs react to the new client. And if the foundation has any funds set aside for any testers whose GPUs explode, if it comes to that.
Yeah, I mean, I already lost one computer to Decentraland. I don't know. I guess I could lose another. Always buy the warranty, kids. Always buy the warranty because it was like
Uh,
it was a 2 month old computer, but I didn't buy the electronics warranty, and it was like 2 weeks too late. So yeah, brand new 2 month old computer. Just
oh no.
yeah, yeah, blue screen of
Whoa.
death.
Yeah,
So
blue screen of death is scary. Very, very scary. Matt, I had something I wanted to transition to, but I forgot it. Cause yeah.
well, yeah. There's okay. I'll let you think of it. We were talking about computers. Oh, Call of Duty, new client, gonna work. Is it gonna have the same issues? Is it gonna take the same power?
Oh, oh yes, yes. The the with the testing, like we all signed up for, or a lot of us signed up for the testing. I wonder when that will be available. Do you have any information on that, Vanessa, or do you know anywhere to look?
I do not, but I don't. I don't. I think so. What Kim has said is that people like they'll do it in waves, but it was my understanding that most people who applied would be able to get in, but then there'll be like waves of letting more people in, and I think it's yeah. I think they want to have a good want people to have a good experience. Not overload it. So but I don't know more than that. Um,
I I also wonder, like, what are the possibilities of even like what can be done in order to encourage people to like log in and stress test it? Like like what I'm imagining is like Decentraland puts something out like that says, "Hey, we need testers. We need to stress our platform to its fullest. Um, $50 every user that logs in at this time on this date will be credited $50 in mana or something."
oh my gosh. I mean, that would be awesome. Sign
Like
me
would
up. Sign me up.
yeah, it gets me wondering, would that attract people? It would. I think it would, but also on top of that, there would need to be like a bit of a marketing push as well, like for that. Oh, I think Kronos loves that idea.
And I think that like the whole idea or like it's got to work first, like but it's got to work for everybody that like like the different wearables, like there could be one wearable that's just like bugging the whole system. Maybe not that drastic, but I do think there's value in the amount of like crazy stuff that we put on our avatars as compared to just 100 test avatars that don't have any fancy wearables or like a combination of L1 L2s, and it seems like that would also be a part of it. And like emotes, everybody come in and emote at once. Wasn't there an emote once where like
Okay.
oh the Zesty's twerk of death where it was like enough to put on all sorts of glittery clothes and then emote and you could crash people out. So like that seems right there that there's proof that like some of these emotes have a different level of different boss level than others.
Yeah, definitely. as we keep having like rave mode and stuff like that, I'm wondering it. Yeah, like if some of these bugs are due to like the just the wearable API machina kebabber. Um,
I asked Nico that. I was like, so technically, couldn't there just be like one wearable that's just breaking the whole thing? And he's like, yeah, maybe. He's like, it'd be really hard to test
maybe.
for. Well, yeah, like Nico's nice little way. I'm like,
But
I'm like,
those wearable
no.
curators to work.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry,
mean,
KJ. I'm over here like
yeah,
get
I don't
get
know.
some wearable curators to work and probably could figure it out. A lot of the curators are also like code savvy.
Yeah, I don't even know what you'd look for. I mean, would you? Yeah, yeah. Or how to stress test it? Put it every wearable on and go and set step foot in world, and I don't know.
Put on every wearable and oh no.
My brain is just like going through my locker right now. Like, no, 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 no. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, and yeah, to tell you the truth, I guess testing like that way, it would be through a test server as well, which wouldn't replicate the actual environment, I would think.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not a coder, so I don't know. But it seems like a test server doesn't give you the accurate. Like, it seems like you'd want to do it in world. But I don't know. I'm not a coder, so yeah,
No, no, I
coders
mean,
might be
I
like,
totally, I totally get it. I mean, this is not like a knock on like Decentraland or anything. Like sometimes I feel like they don't test in world. Like they might have their build like when they deploy something like a plaza or whatever, they may have it on a test server or a world or something where like yeah, everything is working fine. But then once they deploy it into the main world, the build is so big or like yeah, the plaza is so big that it starts to tweak other things. I don't know if that's what happens, but or if it's just that they don't optimize.
I don't know. And I mean, like think about how many variables there are. Like if you think back to like the Rouston's like neighbor that had the NFT frame, or like True Bandroom had the green walls because of their neighbors. Like if you really start thinking about every little catalyst or every little component that goes in for one scene, I mean, it's like maybe this is why like open metaverses don't exist, because there's so many little like problems that could be put into the scene that I don't know. I mean, maybe it's the freaking like cat. What was the big cat NFT project from like 2020? They were like the big one. Maybe it's that cat
Nyan
game.
cat,
What is it?
Nyan cat.
Not even that one. No, it's like it's in the Eve Cats or something. I remember thinking, "Oh, I missed the boat because I didn't get that NFT." Like, I don't know. Anyway, maybe it's that's breaking Decentraland. They were like in the picture frames of Decentraland, like the first L2 frames.
Hmm.
Oh, there's a name of them. Doggone it. Anyway, um, I digress.
Digress to the days where like random NFT projects would pop up on the Decentraland, and we would be wigging the fuck out, like
Oh
thinking
man.
like, oh shit, I don't have enough ETH this week. Fuck, I'm gonna miss out on this. Fuck.
Yes.
Only to move forward and like I don't know, 90% of those projects are gone.
I know. I gotta throw kudos out to Dr. Drip picking up another one of those clones. I was looking at the floor right before he posted that he got another one. I still can't do it, but I feel like where those were versus now, it's like yeah. If I hadn't already like bought so much stuff I don't need, I would love to have like there's a couple cool pink haired clones, but
Yep.
just I
But
can't do it.
in all honesty, like you know the rug projects that I just mentioned, like in a way it taught us it taught us like how to act in the Web3 space. Like, don't just yeet your money to any random PFP project. Like, invest in the people that are building the project instead of.
Did it though? Did it?
Ah,
I'm
I mean, I
I'm
feel like
sitting
it
here.
has for me.
I'm
Like,
sitting here thinking, am I smart now? Did I learn my lesson yet? Is it was it painful enough yet, or when the next Decentral Games comes out, am I gonna yeet all of my hard-earned crypto into another wearable? Oh, I don't know. I hope
I
I
mean,
am.
yeah, at that point, I think if you're using your Decentral Games example, I think at that point you would be wiser to not yeet as much into
Oh yeah,
into said
yeah.
project. I would see you being wise enough to like want to get exposure into the project, meaning you get your 1 to 3 assets, and then it's like, okay, let's see how you do.
I think that would be the smart way to do it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I hope we all learned something something along the way, because it's yeah. Well, time will tell, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Time will tell. Time will tell. Maybe maybe the bored apes of the Central Land will come and we'll be eating 22 ETH at it.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. I mean, there's still like it's cool to see like the what's being built, still behind the scenes with everybody. With I'm looking at PFPs here, like Beast Clone, Vipe. Oh, let's see. Yeah, like there's just different stuff being built behind the scenes. I would love to see, like, I feel like that's where there's so much utility for more NFT projects like that coming in and like finding use in Decentraland. Like, but it's got to be real use, kind of like beasts, how they come in. We can wear our beast. You can do that. You can be around, and there's like a new community to tap into. Um, like that would be real utility if we could consistently say that would happen to every project that would come into Decentraland. It won't necessarily, but I think the three, they already get it. They already have crypto. Just got to do more to get them here, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I think it's just a matter of exposure in there in that Discord. You know, people like you and me and Make and Dr. Drip and plenty others, Bitcoin, like getting in that Discord and just like anytime that something's happening, like, hey, if anyone wants to hang out, we're all on Decentraland, we're hanging, or just sharing your like just screenshots of you partying on Decentraland with your beast on. And yeah, I think the people that are
Yeah, for
interested
sure. And
will
I think the
are yeah.
VRM like exporter that I don't know if you've seen like what Red has been doing. Red taking his like assets into
Yep.
Nifty and like creating the look here with Decentraland wearables and then exporting that for like
Yeah, I have seen that he's done some of that as well as like I mean I think Fred even just dabbles into like a bunch of VRM work. I think he like takes on clients like Nifty has been good to the Beast community because that's like a community of like creators and like creating VRMs for different people have like kind of ignited their careers a little bit.
yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a lot that is happening there. Sorry, my mic was on. I forgot my mic on. I didn't even leave my mic on there. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot to be seen. A lot of cool stuff going on. Oh, I see 44. Welcome, and Rustan. Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are doing well.
44, my dog. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope Ben is well as well. Okay. Uh, Hope Ben is doing good as well. And good morning, Rustan. I see that Rustan just popped in. Um, I see Unknower, our friend Unknower, doing the unknown. And yeah, so far we're about 48 minutes deep into our 111th week of community building Decentraland uh, Twitter Spaces. So far, it's been just Vanessa and I yammering back and forth, while probably half our friends over here are like face palming.
Yeah.
If anyone would like to come up, if anyone would like to come up, you're more than welcome to hit that request button and yeah, chat about anything you would like, including maybe sharing anything you have going on. So yeah, feel free.
So big news this week that I don't think we touched on yet is no fashion week this year. They officially moved that to March of 2025. So that's an interesting one. Probably a really good move, but interesting all the same.
Yeah, I mean, maybe like we do have a new executive director. Um Perhaps maybe he like saw what a lot of us were seeing, like how like at these big events or bigger events, like people struggle to get on the platform. So perhaps maybe it was like, yeah. Like we like at the moment we're suspecting wearables are for rave mode. So Fashion Week is something that's kind of focused on the wearables in a way. Um, so yeah, maybe it could do more harm than good to have a fashion week. These are just thoughts like that I'm having. On the outside, like I know like people may be like, "Oh, look at the Decentraland. They're falling off the wagon. They're not even having their fashion week this year." Like, uh, there's different ways to look at it. I just shared mine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing that they want to have like the client working like 0% chance. Well, actually, no, public client is not even going to be out. So yeah, I mean, I guess there's a lot of value. Like if you're going to invite a whole bunch of people, like if you're going to have like a big party, like the biggest party regarding fashion and big brands, you don't want to have the party like before the client is out. You want to have that like after the client is out with like reliable yeah, reliable performance. So it makes perfect sense. I mean, it gives them more time to plan. It gives them more time to like make connections. I mean, just seeing what like usually it's Bay that's doing like wellness week and art week and game. Did Bay do a lot of game jam, or I don't know if that was
I believe Bay was
yeah,
involved.
like
Yeah.
that's a lot of work. And I can't even imagine what it would be like having like big collabs and big, you know, uh, the fashion seems to me like that's the biggest one, like the cherry on top for our world. So yeah, I wouldn't want it to be rushed along, like hurried along, and then like music festival the next month. That's insanity.
Yep. Yep. Man, I'm just thinking back to last year's Fashion Week. Of course the platform didn't work on day one, but like the 2 days after, I enjoyed myself. Like I enjoyed the what like everyone had put together, um, like in the Fashion Week Plaza. It was a pretty enjoyable experience, to tell you the truth. Um, Now like can't like we have potential here on Decentraland. It's just we just have to get the over the hardware barriers, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're so early as far as like digital fashion and AR and everything that people are doing. I think that we're going to look back and be like, oh my gosh, we thought AR, like filters were just the coolest stuff, and now, every like, I think that we have so much ahead of us, so we can't lose sight of like the importance of it. It might be like normal stuff for us now, like, oh yeah, oh, I can buy that dress and like wear it in the real world with an AR filter. Like that's old news. But like for the majority of people in life, like they don't even know like that you can do that. They don't even know that technology has that ability. Like even talking AI with people that are like normies, that not in the Web3 world, and they're like, "Oh, AI, like it's bad, and it's reading our minds and stuff." And you're like, "No, you don't even know like what it can, like, oh my gosh, what it is capable of." And so I think sometimes we might even lose sight of the fact that we're so like that we that we're dabbling with so much new technology just because it's like, okay, that was new last year, like now what? I don't know, maybe we're moving so fast that we're like normalizing
Yeah,
innovation.
yeah, you're saying that was last year. I'm over here like shit moves so quick that it's like, okay, something comes out, then 3 months later it's obsolete, or it feels like no one else is talking about it anymore. They're just onto the new thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm like, I was looking at some AI video on Twitter this morning of like a plate of mushrooms, and then it was like penguins, and they all got up and walked away, and my brain is like, holy, like my brain's just trying to understand it, and it's like this world is changing so fast, and I don't even know.
The so as you like said the as you said the AR word, my mind started thinking. I'm like, shit. Like, would it be on brand to like start kind of integrating AR with our virtual world? Like, for example, let Dr. Drip uh releases a wearable. Um then like he makes like an AR version of it, and makes it available for people that purchased it.
For
I don't know.
sure. I mean, like imagine the pictures from like Brussels. Like imagine if you're taking those pictures, but you're wearing like the transformative streetwear, like the shoes or anything. I mean, totally. Like, or your Mew bubble. I mean, that would be really cool because it would kind of project off of the body. So probably a higher success rate, just because sometimes when you look at like AR clothes filters, you're like, oh, that's not quite where it should be. But something like that where it could be used. I mean, totally. But I don't know how you do that. Would you send the person the code after they buy it? Like,
Yeah, I mean, like initially, since which I haven't really done any research like currently on like how the AR scene is looking, but like from my outdated information as of like 8 months ago, maybe to a year ago, um, like I would think like you could start with something like Snapchat, and either put have a parcel with a token gated land, and that's where you display like the QR code so you can like activate it or something like that. Uh because like on Snapchat you could choose to publish your AR filters, but you like you could, if you don't want to put it like out there, you don't have to. It could be something like private that you share with friends.
yeah, that would be cool. Have it token gated. That would be a good way to do it.
I know it's like a bit of like a lot of steps and whatnot, but like I feel like even just throwing up my dumb unpolished ideas, it could help like maybe even someone that's listening polish them and apply them in the future, and that's gonna make me happy.
Yep. I mean, I think we've seen a lot of cool ideas come up, and like, I don't know, it is cool when you look back and you're like, yeah, this is like, I don't know, something that somebody like a group, I don't know, formulated it. Or I think like Fashion Week, again, if we're talking about AR, like that is the perfect place for it. I don't know if you could do it as much with music, like for music festival. Maybe we should think about what kind of things could be integrated there. Like, yeah, I don't know how you do that. Could you integrate music with your scene to the real world, where like you're playing your Spotify playlist, and then you scan something in world, and it like adds drums to an existing beat, so that you have like the full version of the song because you are listening through Decentraland. I don't know. Non musicians might be like, that's just so much work. Let me just play my damn music.
I know, right? Uh, I did see Super Nina pop in the space. I think she may have popped out, but if she's on the Central End, nice to see you, Super Nina. Um, hmm. Uh, I'm thinking like when it goes to like a- as far as I know with AR, like there needs to be some sort of like universal AR. Like I feel like there's at the current moment there's like a lot of AR softwares like a lot of software that allows you to make AR filters, but at the same time they cater to like a specific platform like Lens Studio that is the AR software that you use to make AR filters for Snapchat. And then there's like uh, there I know there's like an Adobe AR. There's also like other AR platforms that allow you to post to like Facebook and stuff like that. So like there needs to be something that could just be like a universal AR code that would allow you to get this filter on each oh my god, I'm over here like explaining a concept of a like a AR filter link tree.
Or like decentralized AR protocol. DARP.
Can can someone make a knower? Can you make for me, please?
Make DARP. DARP.
Make DARP. Make ARP. Wait. Yeah, DARP.
That's good because we can't do it. We can't have DERP, but DARP is good. DARP with two P's, because then it'd be like ah. Okay, and never mind.
I feel like it would be like the name of like some like secret US like program and shit, and like we'll like start like creating DARP and shit, and then like the US government will get beyond to us like shit, they know about our program.
Oh man, that is probably more accurate than you realize. Definitely. Yeah,
Oh
there
yeah.
was a government program that they wanted to put in the mountains in my state, because it was like the largest like single mass of granite in like, there were two places in the country, and it was like the largest granite, I don't know, slab. And so they wanted to like drill a 7 mile deep laser and then have like government experiments like deep in the wilderness. And it was an acronym similar to that. It was like Deep Earth Space Lab. Yeah, so strange shit is out there in them there hills.
Let's be real, Canessa. They just wanted to test their brand new laser on your mountains.
They did, and yeah, yeah. Ah, oh my gosh. Okay, what about the Dow? Like I've so anybody that is not active or wants to be active, I know there's been some people that have been like getting more like interested in it. So I just have to throw it out there. Just submit. Go to like, there's going to be a Dow summit to restructure and hopefully work out issues with the current existing Dow. And so if you have any interest in going, go sign up for that. The link should be in the DAO Discord. Um, but yeah, really interesting, like to see what the DAO freeze has done to like uh, just the population, the user experience, the lack thereof, and really drives the point home of like uh, just money. Like when the DAO dries up, like look at the projects that have dried up. So we need to get. I don't know. Okay, all right. I'm gonna be quiet for a
I,
second.
I know what you're saying there, and to add to it, to tell you the truth, like, yeah, look how many projects have dried up, but at the same time, look how many people are still here. How many friends like that we've met like a while back, like in the midst of it, like started their own projects and started building and yeah, actually learning different softwares and grinding. So, I mean it it is kind of a ugly thing to see like all the projects dry like a lot of those projects and from the Dow dry up, but at least may perhaps coming back we know who to invest in. That's I feel like that's important information.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought. Is like, maybe just take a look around. Who's in the room? Who's been in the room? And then, yeah, the DAO will be unfrozen someday, and those are the people that I hope put. Maybe now is like when they're building and they're learning the skills and they're learning the stuff that they couldn't do before, and um, then yeah, it'll be a different situation. So I guess also my thought is like the user acquisition, the like daily active users. I think it will increase definitely when the DAO is open again. Like that. That was kind of just an aha. Like, okay, uh, yeah, not that. Yeah, I'm not letting
It
myself.
could, it could, or it couldn't. It depends on how we invest.
Yeah, and how um yeah, how fluid it kind of has to be too, because look at like Mary Shark. We tried Mary. We tried to get a POI, and it's okay. It didn't happen, but we will try. I want to say huge thank you to everybody who came out and voted. We were like 23,000 VP short, so enough that it was like that was the people that feel like they don't have a lot of VP that they're voting with, like it did that. I don't know. it you do matter, like definitely. So thank you everybody who did vote for that. We're gonna get it. We're gonna try it again in the future. But I think it's also important that like if there's large sums of VP being delegated to the community, that the DAO, it has to be restructured every time there's like a big delegation of VP again, or a retraction of that VP. Like it has to be restructured again. So it's like it's got to remain fluid, maybe more fluid than like we're prepared to continually like go change the governance, go change the VP thresholds all over again because VP was delegated or VP was undelegated. I don't know how to like
Uh,
uh, keep that from like it's like a boat and it's all really rocky. And I don't know how to steady the boat.
the thing I think in all like to begin, what the Mary Shark proposal really tells me is that we need to move away from this monetary based voting structure where like the more money you have or in some crooks cases how much money you were given um or yeah in the form of land um uh, like sorry I got a call. Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. Yeah, we need to move away from that like voting structure. We need to get into like a govern like yeah, move towards a governance token that is based off of interaction within the platform, or yeah, engagement within the platform, or something. Like it could be a multitude of things. Just uh yeah, your contributions could add to your VP. Like there's different things that could be done.
I think if we want to scale, the only way to do it is to allow your contributions to contribute. If we, because like, like I was an early landowner here. So like I have more VP because I was able to buy my land when mana was way way cheaper, and and names and the other wearables and stuff like that. But if we want to appeal to people that have never heard of Decentraland today, and we want them to come in 6 months from now, like we want new users to be coming in and get active, well they're going to come in and be like, oh, it I have to spend 100 mana for, this amount of VP. Like my vote doesn't matter. Like, but if so, there has to be a way for them to feel like their contributions matter, or nobody's going to give a shit, and it's just going to be the people that got in early. Like it literally is. It literally is like one of those. What is it? MML, like the pyramid schemes. Like if you got in early, you're good, and just keep getting more people into it. But yeah, I think it's not fair to ask new users like, "Hey, come and, you have a voice in the DAO." I mean, they do have a voice, but like it's just not ever going to be equal until their contributions can give them more of a voice.
Yep, exactly. Um, yeah, and I mean these contributions could be as small as like even just engaging within conversations on how to move forward, like pertaining whatever topics. Like it, yeah, I mean there's so much that can be done, but I guess that's why September is happening. Sadly, I don't think I will be able to make it because I'll probably have a full-time job by then or some shit. But yeah, um, I would like to, or I would hope that someone goes there with the same message that I have, and yeah, try tries to see. Yeah, I don't know. I I I'm not sure if even like I don't know how anything could happen.
I mean, I like in my mind, I want somebody who like represents the community, but like forcefully, like a uh that sounded really
You
aggressive.
can't let it turn into a circle jerk. That's what I kind of wanted to get it.
Yeah, like, and I want like a community representative, like a community delegate, like I don't know. I could see it being like they sit in the meetings. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna go back and talk with the community and see what people think, and then like have a meeting. And I mean, because I feel like there's people in this audience too who have really good opinions, but speaking loudly or speaking to the group, like whether it's because English might not be your first language, or you're just like, hey, I just can't, like that's not in my, I can't do that. I have good ideas, but I can't advocate for, like, I can't speak loudly in a group. I just hope that they hear new users. Like there's somebody I've been speaking with a lot lately, and they have really really good ideas. On the rise, like on the rise has awesome ideas, and it's like I want on the rise's voice to be heard, because otherwise it's like the same people who, like, we've been through this, is our second grant freeze, and we've been talking the whole time, and like we need new users who like just who haven't that yeah who have a different perspective on it, who maybe aren't jaded by some of the things that other people have been. And I think that that's the only way to go forward, is to like, and it's so important that this DAO survives, because it's gonna be like the representative for so many DAOs to come after. Like in my that's my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I was looking up book reading material on DAOs. I was looking at Amazon, like where are the books about DAOs? And go Google DAO books, and you'll get a lot of books about like uh, Tao and Tao. I don't know, but it's like meditation. So look up, then delete DAO and look up decentralized autonomous organization. And there's like so few books written about it because it's so new. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody feel like that? Like just
I'm like these that I wish I was a writer and could write over 1 million pages worth of book. But I'm not that guy. But what I am is the person that the writer could talk to and get 1 million pages worth of book. And all of
oh
us are. Not just me, but all of us are.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, totally. Like there's a really good book about the metaverse that I like, it's interesting to read, but I'm like, who well, it's like Matthew Ball, which it Bell Ball. I think that is kind of like the popular metaverse book, but I'm like, who are you? I don't know you. So yes, we do need we all need to become authors. Done. That's it.
We just all need to start writing books and get our paintbrushes out. Oh no, rave mode.
I should write a book and then each of you could be a chapter. Each of you could have a chapter in it because we'd all have such different experiences.
That's at least 38 chapters. At least. Lol, 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 lol. Sorry,
Yeah.
had to
I
pull in the bad joke.
Oh, I see
uh,
the rave mode just hit. It's like a minute behind. So yep, your rave mode just kicked in.
yeah, it's rave mode. Be doing me dirty. And hello. I see Super Nina came back. Hello, hello. Nice to see ya. Oh, and you're on the Decentraland. I see you on the second floor. And also welcome DCL Brazil, Atravanado and Atravanada. Welcome, welcome.
I was at Atro and Atra's party yesterday, but they were AFK. So I think I and then I had to go. So hi and bye, you guys. I saw you real briefly, but I think I was like early to the party. But yeah, I like my friends. I gotta say, it was so nice to meet them in person. Like we had lunch and like I sat at their table at lunch, and so cool to get to know friends better.
Yep, always is, always is. So, looks like we've been going on for an hour. Do we have any more topics that we need to cover today, Vanessa?
Um, I think that was it. I think like music festival or fashion week getting moved to March was like a big one, and I think the other announcements that Decentraland made, nothing that would affect like our planning. I think that's like a big one. If anybody was planning wearables in advance for that, that would definitely directly affect you. But yeah, I don't know. I think those are kind of it. I think, and then the deadline for the DAO Summit. Sign up for that ASAP because what day is it? Oh yeah, you have like a few more days, so sign up for that ASAP if you have any interest.
All right. Well, yeah, on my end, yeah, I think that's all the news. I mean, shout out to Make yesterday. Awesome DJing. He's not here right now, but probably will listen back to this. Um, the I think DJ. I can't. I think I say his name wrong. DJ JJ, or is it like pronounced differently? But like I saw he was at Face Moon yesterday, so shout out to Face Moon.
That's how I say it. So I don't know. I could be wrong. It's funny how we might all be. anything different. But that's how I say it.
Well, I know that they are from, they're not from the US, so it could be like a different dialect or something like that.
Yeah, totally. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, like it could be that for all we know. Like, and we've been saying his name wrong. So, uh, one of these days we'll have to get him up here in the space and have us tell us how his name is pronounced.
Totally, because like Yamel, and it's such a hard habit to break, but it's Jamel. So on his like battery charger, it had like it's like
Well,
Jimmy. So
on top of that, besides going over like to the hit, like like to speaking Spanish in a way or going the Spanish route, you also have to uh like take in that Argentinian dialect with which is like Argentinians kind of speak slightly different Spanish than the rest of South America, well besides Brazil and any other Portuguese countries, or like they add a sha a lot to like a lot of their words. So like chicken for me it'd be pollo, but for them it's pollo.
totally. My friends that I was staying with, like, they were like we were talking about that, and that's exactly the sample that we used, and my brain, it's like okay, I have to like relearn. Yeah. I didn't realize it was such a big difference. Like yeah, that was a surprise.
So I don't know what it is, but like for when I speak like for example to Topic, like sometimes I'll like switch my dialect up and like use the shut too. It's almost like a when in Rome thing, or I don't know. But and I catch myself doing it, so I go back to normal. I'm just I hope he doesn't think I'm mocking him. I just go into autopilot. But yeah, we were saying it's been an hour. If anyone would like to come up and share anything or talk about any specific topics or continue on any topics that we covered already, you're more than welcome to come up and speak. If not, perhaps we'll just start to wind down here. Maybe Canessa can sing us a song.
Oh gosh, no, I leave that for Fifi. That's Fifi's job. I don't think you want me singing.
Yeah, it's Fifi, one of the hidden talents in Decentraland. Like from their videos, like yeah, the production on those videos, like damn son, where'd you
Yeah,
find this?
Fifi's a force. I mean, there were some uh heated discussions, and Fifi Fifi them. So yeah, do not mess with Fifi.
Love it, love it. Well, looks like we have no requests. I guess it's a good time to start winding down. Before my final thoughts, what up, Blastrom? Good to see you down there and the listeners. Thank you for popping in today. Um, and yeah, everyone, just let's keep grinding, and we'll see you back next week. I probably won't be having a Beyond the NFT this week. I don't know. I want to ask someone, but at the same time, I was thinking maybe taking a break and doing some video stuff. But I'll probably DM that person. That individual is in this room right now. Uh, so depending on their answer from my uh, like my last minute request, will determine whether if I do content, yeah, do some content creation and of Mew toe beans on my only Mews, or if I do it beyond the NFT this week. And let's see, Wednesday. On Wednesday, Oddjob and I host our weekly Decentraland related space on Farhouse. If you'd like to join us, definitely let us know. We'll get you in there. Farhouse is like Twitter Spaces, but for an application called Warpcast, which is like Web3 Twitter. So yeah, if anyone's interested, let me know. I'll hook you up, or I'll let you know some info. And I'll pass it over to Kanessa to finish off today's episode.
Well, happy 111 weeks of doing this, of going strong. I think it's a good time of year. Like it does kind of feel like a natural holiday siesta. Good time to like get all your videos, go do like thumbnails for your videos and get it everything like organized and put together. And I don't know. I think it's like great to just be building behind the scenes, and it's okay to take time off and go live life. Go get sun, y'all. Oh, we need a sunburn in Decentraland. How about that? There's like a natural wearable that like occurs if you don't get enough shade
That,
out.
uh, I could see more of it being done as like a portable experience where it's like a beach portable experience. Your guy like gets in your avatar gets in their bathing suit and like you can see the sun rays go down on your avatar and make it red or
Oh my god!
toasted. and
I
then,
might
and then
change the color of my avatar right now just to reflect. Like, oh no, nope, nope, can't do that.
uh,
So like tan, like I'm tanned. It just nope, can't. Okay, never mind.
lol, lol,
Yeah.
lol.
So hit the